Canon Dr. Ida Betty Odinga stands as one of Kenya's most respected and influential public figures, a woman whose life has been deeply interwoven with the country's political, social, and educational history for more than 5 decades. Widely known as the wife of the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Ida Odinga has carved out her own formidable legacy as an educationist, church leader, women's rights advocate, and national unifier. As of January 2026, Ida Odinga's estimated net worth ranges between 600 million Kenyan shillings and 900 million Kenyan shillings, accumulated through a combination of family investments, real estate holdings, farming interests, pensions from her long teaching career, and legitimate business ventures linked to the Odinga family. While never flashy about wealth, she has lived a comfortable life that reflects decades of sacrifice, resilience, and strategic investment. In 2026, her public stature rose even further after President William Ruto appointed her as Kenya's ambassador and permanent representative to the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, a move that sparked national debate, political praise, and symbolic interpretation across the country. Early life, parents, siblings, education background. Ida Betty Odinga was born on August 24, 1950 in Nyamira County, in Kenya's former Nyanza province. She was born into a humble but disciplined Christian family that placed immense value on education, faith, and community service. Her parents were firm believers in schooling as a pathway to empowerment, especially for girls at a time when female education was still undervalued in many Kenyan communities. Ida grew up in a structured environment that emphasized moral uprightness, hard work, and respect for authority, values that would later define her public image. She attended primary and secondary school in Nyanza, where she consistently performed well academically and demonstrated early leadership skills. Her teachers often describe her as calm, thoughtful, and deeply principled. Ida later joined Kenyatta University, where she trained as a teacher, specializing in education studies. She would later pursue advanced studies in educational administration, sharpening her skills as both an educator and an institutional leader. Personal life: husband, kids, religion, other works. Marriage to Raila Odinga. Ida Odinga married Raila Odinga in 1973, long before he became a dominant force in Kenyan politics. Their marriage endured extraordinary pressure, including detention without trial, political persecution, exile, financial instability, and public scrutiny. During Raila's years of detention in the 1980s, Ida became the backbone of the family, raising their children alone, enduring state surveillance, and continuing to teach to support the household. Many Kenyans credit her quiet strength as one of the reasons Raila survived politically and emotionally during Kenya's most repressive era. Children. Ida Odinga is the mother of 4 children. Fidel Odinga, late. Raila Odinga Jr. Rosemary Odinga Winnie Odinga. Each of her children has played a role in public or civic life, with Winnie and Rosemary becoming especially visible in politics and advocacy. Religion. A devout Christian, Ida Odinga is an ordained Anglican canon. Her faith has shaped her worldview, leadership style, and calm demeanor. Even in moments of intense political tension, she has consistently projected reconciliation, forgiveness, and moral restraint. Other works. Beyond politics, Ida Odinga has worked extensively in girls' education, advocacy, women empowerment programs, church leadership, and counseling community-based development initiatives. Professional career. Education career. Ida Odinga spent over 2 decades as a secondary school teacher, eventually rising to deputy principal at Kenya High School, one of the country's most prestigious institutions. Her career in education earned her national respect long before her political visibility increased. She became known as a strict but fair administrator, deeply invested in discipline, academic excellence, and mentorship of young women. Political and civic influence. Though never an elected politician, Ida Odinga has been a central figure in Kenya's reform movement, especially during the fight for multi-party democracy. She supported political prisoners' families, coordinated church-led activism, and served as a moral anchor during times of state repression. Her influence became even more visible during the 2007-2008 post-election crisis. Raila Odinga's tenure as Prime Minister, 2008 to 2013, multiple national election cycles. UNEP appointment, 2026, why Ruto appointed her. In January 2026, President William Ruto nominated Ida Odinga as Kenya's ambassador and permanent representative to UNEP, headquartered in Nairobi. Reasons behind the appointment: lifetime public service. Ruto cited her decades of service in education, civic leadership, and social justice as key qualifications. Kenya's environmental diplomacy. UNEP is the UN's environmental authority, and Kenya, as host nation, plays a strategic role. Ida's appointment strengthens Kenya's diplomatic credibility. Symbol of national unity. Appointing the widow of Raila Odinga was widely interpreted as a gesture of political inclusivity and reconciliation, reinforcing the idea of a broad-based national leadership. Political reactions. UDA leaders, including Senator Samson Cherargei, praised the move as statesmanlike. Several governors and civil society leaders applauded her credentials. Within the Odinga family and ODM circles, the nomination reportedly sparked internal discussions, reflecting the weight and symbolism of the appointment. House tour and car collection. Homes. Ida Odinga owns and resides in a private family home in Karen, Nairobi ancestral property in Bondo, Siaya County agricultural land used for farming and community projects. Her homes are known for modesty, security, and functionality, rather than luxury excess. Car collection. Her known vehicles include Toyota Land Cruiser Prado Toyota Fortuner government-assigned diplomatic vehicles, post-2026. She is rarely seen driving herself, preferring official chauffeurs. College career. Ida Odinga's college life at Kenyatta University laid the intellectual foundation for her lifelong commitment to education and leadership. She later received honorary doctorates recognizing her contribution to education, women empowerment, and national development. Cause of death. As of January 2026, Canon Dr. Ida Odinga is alive and actively serving as Kenya's ambassador to UNEP, continuing her long journey of public service. Conclusion. Ida Odinga's life is a story of quiet strength, moral clarity, and national sacrifice. From classrooms to corridors of power, from political darkness to international diplomacy, she has remained steady, dignified, and deeply Kenyan. Her appointment to UNEP did not mark the beginning of her influence. It crowned a lifetime of service,